G'day, and welcome to episode 112 of the Guy Who Sews podcast. My name is Sean, and this is my weekly update where I share my quilting adventures. I'd like to welcome both new and returning viewers, but if you are new, I'd love it if you take a few moments to say hi in the comments so we all know we have a new friend. Come see what I've been working on, what I've completed, and any other fun and exciting news. But let's go ahead and get started with our works in progress. I didn't get as much done as I wanted this week. It seemed like I was getting pulled in all different directions, but I got a little bit done. I got Clue 7 of Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Quiltcon done, and I'm super glad that happened. I'm really excited about this block here, because this is block 7B in the small, and there's only one of these. And that's really throwing me through a loop, because normally they tell you to make 2 or 4. I've never seen them make 1. So why? Is this like a centerpiece, or I don't know. It'd be interesting to see what happens with Clues 8, 9, and 10. Well, Clue 8 came out the other day, and I haven't seen that yet. So, but then this is also Station 7A, and there's 2 of these, so that makes more sense. But that's kind of, yeah, really throwing me through a loop. That is what I've been working on this week. As I said, I got distracted in many different directions, and hopefully next week I'll have a whole lot more to show you, but I still have a bunch of stuff to show you throughout the episode. And so now it is time for our week in review, and this is a series of videos I take during the week, most of me sewing, but also of any adventures I get up to. And this week you get to see a little sneak peek of my trip down to Quiltcon as well, so I hope you enjoy. Last week, I asked everybody what their favorite time of day to sew was, and we got a good mix of answers. There's a lot of morning sewers, there's some afternoons and evening sewers. I think it just all depends on whether you're a morning person, evening person, and what time you have available to you. This week, I wanted to know, what is your current focus project? I bounce from project to project, and that works so well for me, because I like to work on this something here, and then there, and everything else. If I had to pick my current focus project, I think it'd probably be the produce section by Elizabeth Harvard, which I've only done the 1 block so far. Yeah, so, but that happens. So I'd love to hear what's your current focus project, or if you have focus projects, I'd love to know in the comments. So what are my goals for this week? Well, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to this week, so my goal for this week is to get some momentum and get some updates done on a few different projects. I'd love to hear what your goals are in the comments. And so now it is time for our questions and answers section, and the 2 questions I had come in this week were very, very similar, and they were asking whether the pandas and the excavators were FPP or EPP, which is foundation paper piecing and English paper piecing, and the answer to that is no, these are all traditionally pieced, which is something I love about this. I do know how to foundation paper piece, but it's not what I gravitate towards. So this is the pandas, for anyone that hasn't seen them, along with the excavators, and if you can see, there's a bunch of little pieces, but they're all traditionally pieced, a lot of stitch and flip. I do show this technique a little bit in my lives. It's hard for me to show it online because I do need to get pattern writers' permissions to do so and that sort of thing there. But I also you do get to see it when I make the time lapses for the Wizard of Oz and the Alice in Wonderland box. So yeah, these are all traditionally pieced. The patterns that I use are incredibly well written as well. So even if you're not familiar with that process, as long as you're a confident piecer, I think you can do it quite happily. If you have questions for the questions and answers section, I'd love to hear them. I'd love, just put them in the comments or send me an email or message me somehow, and I'll feature them in a future episode. And so news and events, we had quite a bit going on this week. Maybe that's why I didn't get as much sewn as I wanted to. The first video that came out was Clue 7 of the Carnival Puzzle Mystery Quilt by Quiltcon, which is where this came from, which you saw a little bit earlier. And then on Friday, I released the first video for this year's version of Battle of the Fabrics. This is where 24 fabrics from my collection go head to head, and you get to choose which ones move through to the finals. We did this last year. It was so much fun, and I wanted to bring it back and do it all over again. I have some old fabrics returning, and then some new ones that may become the new favorites. The voting for the first one is still open between these 4 fabrics, and 2 of these will move on, and the other 2 will go through a wildcard round. So if you haven't voted, check out that video and go over and vote today, because voting will close tonight, and then tomorrow I'll put out a new video with the next 4 as well. I did not have a live yesterday morning because I traveled down to North Carolina for Quiltcon and hung out with so many wonderful people. But this coming Saturday, I will have my friend Jean from Captain Stitches join me. We got to sit and sew and chat, and I'm really excited to have some more time with her, because we've talked for quite a long time, but we've never had a chance to do a live together. So yeah, a lot of stuff coming up. So yesterday I went down to Raleigh, North Carolina for Quiltcon. I had never been before, and I thought it'd be a lot of fun to go down and check it out and meet up with a lot of my quilty friends. And I had a really, really good day. It felt very rushed, but I knew that going into it, because I drove down that morning, stayed for the majority of the day, and then turned around and drove back home. There will be a review video for this where I go into more details, show more pictures, more videos, and that sort of thing in the very near future. I haven't had time to do that yet, but I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it right now. And it was just so much fun hanging out with so many of my viewers. It was really interesting to be recognized. Hey, you're the guy who sews, you know, from viewers and that sort of thing there. And I just really enjoyed meeting up with everybody. And then I also got a bunch of cool stickers from some of the other content creators, and I can't remember who gave me what, because it really was like a tornado. I kind of blew in, ran around for a second, and then flew straight back out again. But there was this sticker here, which I thought was really, really cute. And I've got to find a place to put all these. And then this was from Stephanie Harris from Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. She put a name on this one, so the only reason I remember. This one was cute as well. And then this one, I think this is from Tiffany, but don't quote me on this, and this might be Becca's. And then this one is from Donna by Handmade Banging. I remember that one because she made this beautiful Bargello quilt. So yeah, there'll be more stuff to come from Quiltcon related stuff in the near future, but I had so much fun. So what did I spend down there? That's a question I know everyone's going to ask. I was really, really good. They had a lot of wonderful vendors and a lot of beautiful fabric, and I wanted to be good. I have so much fabric here that I want to use and shop from stash. The only thing I bought one thing, and it wasn't even for me. I saw this beautiful yarn in the store with purples and blues, and I thought Amanda absolutely needs to have this. So I went ahead and grabbed that for her, and she loves this. So that is today's episode. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, definitely hit the like button, tell a friend, and I always love hearing comments from my viewers. I hope you'll have a wonderful day, get as much sewing as you want done, and we'll see you soon. Happy sewing. Bye.